Hello, 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 and welcome to Marriage Manifestation Journal Daily Journaling Prompts numbers 24 and 25. My name is Deborah Austin, and I am a transformational life coach and marriage strategist. I empower Black women to discover their truth and thrive in midlife marriages. And one of the ways that I do that is by providing this journal that I am going to be sharing regarding two prompts tonight. I am going through the journal, which I created a couple of years ago, but I am now providing some. Um, Video assistance or to help you as you go through the journal, just to kind of give you some ideas on things that you can write or ways that journaling can help you so that you are able to manifest the things in your marriage that you want. And that's what I have done. I've been married for 38 years. They weren't 38 wonderful years. We had a time in there where things were not well, and we've recovered. And so as a part of that, I have created this journal because I used it for myself. This is the copy of what it looks like. If you decide to print yours out, you can do that and have the pages here to work from, or you could just download the copy and use it as a companion to a notebook that you have. So you don't necessarily have to, I know everybody doesn't always have access to printing things out. But if you don't want to, you may not even want to print it out, even if you do have access. So this is a way of keeping up with the things that you want to see in your marriage. And so I have provided you with 30 prompts, and there are a couple of pages that are blank that you can fill in for yourself with whatever it is that you want to focus on in your marriage. And you will discover as you go through the journal that there are going to be things that are revisited that are going to hopefully stretch you a little further than when you addressed them the first time. What I have found is that many of us have not been used to thinking about ourselves as much as we should, as much as we need to, in order to have successful relationships and successful lives. And so, creating this journal has provided me with a way to share with you that you can focus and concentrate on specific areas in your marriage. So, as I said, we are on to prompts number 24 and 25. So let me go ahead and make this full screen for you so that you are able to see. All right. So prompt 24 says, my spouse and I travel and spend leisure time together. Now, what you can do after the and there's an I for each one of these because you are the one that are going to be doing this work. So for me, my spouse and I like to travel. And so that's why I put that. Now, you may decide to leave off the travel aspect if that's not what you all like to do. But hopefully, there's something that you like to do as leisure time. So we travel, road trips are leisure time for us, but also playing golf is leisure time for us, watching movies, spending time with our grandkids, spending time with our kids, all of that, those are leisure times for us. So what does leisure time look like to you? There may be something that your spouse does or has done all of these years and you just never done it with him or with her or whoever your spouse is. So you want to, maybe give that another look and see what it is that they like to do and see if it's something that, maybe you can do it. Maybe it's not a horrible, terrible thing like you were thinking. Maybe it's not as exhausting. Maybe it's not any of those, whatever those words are that you might think. Give it a chance. Maybe you have something that you want to do. Share that with your spouse. See if they would be interested. Hopefully, you might be able to convince them. It doesn't mean that they would spend the amount of time doing it that you do, but it brings you, some joy, and it relaxes you. And so maybe they would like to participate in it. It might be that you all like to read and you just sit in the same room. You may not be reading the same book, but you're spending that time together. So that's how you can write in your prompt. What is it that you would like to see? You want to write about the way that you would like for things to be. Don't complain about how they are. Just write about what you would like to see going forward, how you envision it. So you can write about how you are open to change, to be acceptable to whatever they like to do for leisure time, and you're going to try it. Or maybe there's a leisure time that the two of you all used to do and you want to pick it back up. So that's another way that you may decide to spend some leisure time together. So think about how you can make that work. All right, let's look at the next prompt. The next prompt says, my spouse and I find many ways to improve our intimacy. Now, here again, there are different ways of, excuse me, there are different ways of showing intimacy with your spouse. You and your spouse determine what that looks like. What is intimacy? And it doesn't necessarily mean going all the way to sex, although sex is a lot of times the result of improving your intimacy. That can look like a lot of different things. I actually have a infographic, I guess is the best word for it, of 10 ways to increase intimacy in your marriage. And so I can share that with you. Let me know if you're interested in getting that. You can send me a message, send me a DM, or put a comment here after in the journaling, after we are talking about the journaling, and let me know that you are interested in receiving that, and I'll get that out to you. But there are a lot of different ways that you can improve your intimacy. You may decide to start going on walks together in the evening. You have opportunities where it's just the two of you, and that will also incorporate getting some exercise. You might like taking drives, or like I said, my husband and I play golf. We also walk on the beach. We watch movies. So whatever it is that will allow the two of you to spend that quality time together, that makes you continue to feel tied to each other even when you are not in each other's presence. So look to find some ways to improve your intimacy in order to journal for prompt number 25. So again, we discussed today prompts number 24 and 25. Let me make them full screen for you so that you can see them. Prompt number 24 says, my spouse and I travel and spend leisure time together. So you want to write on how that would look for the two of you. And then the second one says, my spouse and I find many ways to improve our intimacy. So what are some ways that you can improve on your intimacy? Write those in your journal. Okay, so as I always do, when you get to the end, I like for you to let me know that you made it that far. So we were talking about intimacy, and we were talking about possibly travel. So put some 3 airplane emojis. We need to kind of get back at it. And I honestly haven't flown since COVID, so I may need to add that to my vision board. But and think about taking a trip. So give me some airplanes to give me a little boost on going ahead and taking care of those plans. So thank you for watching, and I'll be back again with prompts numbers 26 and 27. We are almost to the end. I am also going to be sharing the link for the journal that you can get. As I said, for this month, the marriage manifestation journal is free through the end of August. So we are almost there. We've only got 3 more days left in the month of August. So please make sure to go ahead and get yours. And let me add this in to the comment. For some reason it's not letting me. Okay. I may have to add it after the fact because it's not adding up. I don't know why it's not working. And I don't want to hold you waiting for that. So again, my name is Deborah Austin, and this has been prompts numbers 24 and 25 for the Marriage Manifestation Journal. And I hope to see you for the next ones, 26 and 27. So see you next time. And thank you for joining me. And again, if you watch the replay, please put in the comments, hashtag replay. And once you do, share, subscribe, and all those things that will allow others to have access to this wonderful information. So have a great evening. Take care.